Today we're talking about knives. These are my favorite 7 knives for the past, I'd say month and a half. And you might be wondering, who is this guy wearing a black floral shirt talking about knives? If you don't know me, my name's Hussein, InsainHusain. I'm a photographer, filmmaker, collector, I guess, I don't know, YouTuber, and welcome to the channel. If you guys haven't been here, if you guys have, welcome back. If you haven't, subscribe to the channel. We post awesome new videos almost as much as I possibly can, which is, I'm working on it. But today we're gonna start a new series because I love collecting knives. Okay, so I love collecting knives, specifically pocket knives. And if you guys don't collect knives, little brief reason into why I collect knives is because they're tools. They're tools I use every single day, whether it's opening boxes, whether it's, you know, taking something off, like a thread off my clothes or whatever. Knife always comes in handy, and if I can take it with me, I always have at least one knife on me. These are the 7 knives plus one honorable mention that I have been loving this past month and a half or so. So we're gonna get right into it with the first one, which is from Big Idea Design. This is the TI Pocket Knife 2 from Big Idea Designs. This is my first titanium knife, and I've actually probably gotten more pocket time out of this knife since I've gotten it. I love this knife. It is absolutely beautiful. It's stunning. It's so sleek. And I'm gonna tell you a little bit about this knife. So Big Idea Designs, if you guys haven't heard of them, they are a great company. They make all sorts of things, knives, pens, etc. They sent me this knife, and this is a sick knife. The scales are made of grade 5 solid titanium, and it has a 2-screw design, which is actually really nice and almost minimalist. You have the screw up here, which is for the blade, and then the screw at the bottom, which is for the deep carry clip. As far as blades, we have an M390 blade steel, which is a beautiful blade. The actual blade style is a modified drop point with a flat grind on top. It's a beast of a knife. This thing comes super sharp. I love it. Again, you have the deep carry clip. You have an inline flipper tab. So in case you guys aren't familiar with the thumb stud, you have another way to open it, which is with the flipper tab, in case you wanted that. And you do have a dual thumb stud, which I really like because I do like to spidey flick through the thumb stud. Say that 5 times fast. Also, I wonder how much I'm clipping the audio right now. Just hopefully not too much. And this runs on ceramic ball bearings, which makes this thing super smooth. Like, it is very smooth. The action on this is just beautiful. Ooh, that closed so very nice. This is also the first knife I've ever owned that came with a lanyard, which is new to me, and I don't want to take it off because I kind of like it. I think it's part of the knife, and I'm gonna keep it on as long as I can. We'll see. And again, like all Big Idea Designs products, this comes with a lifetime warranty, and if you guys haven't checked them out, please do so. If you guys are looking for the best EDC pens on the market, honestly the best pens on the market, if you're looking for, you know, pry bars, if you're looking for blades, if you're looking for X, Y, and Z, they probably have it, and it's probably some of the best on the market. So check out Big Idea Designs. They are great people over there. And if you guys happen to be at Blade Show, say hi. They're awesome. These guys are killing the game. So thank you to them, and on to the next one. All right, knife number 2 is a really special one, and this is the NAFS / Pete's Pirate Life Lander 2. And ooh, this thing is spicy. Okay, so first of all, you obviously have the beautiful Lander 2, which is a staple of the NAFS knife world, but this is a all brass knife. These scales are all brass. It's insane. According to Ben and Pete, this took about 18 months to make, which is insane, and it makes sense because the attention to detail on this is redonkulous. They actually hand milled out the inside of the scales to make sure it can all fit together, which is absolutely crazy. So as far as specs, this has a S35 VN steel acid wash blade, and this thing weighs, and this is the crazy part. This thing weighs 5.8 ounces, which is ridiculous, especially because a normal NAF's Lander 2 is about 2.8 ounces. It's almost just double the weight. And honestly, I love it. I think it looks so great. I think it feels great. It's hefty. It's just beautiful, and it photographs really well. And I think the coolest part about this knife is the amount of detail that has gone into it. So as you can see in the brass scales, you have what is pretty much like a rope design to kind of mimic like a pirate ship rope. And then you also have up here kind of mimicking the moon, because as you know, Pete's Pirate Life is very much pirate themed. It's very old, rustic, you know, things that you would find and stumble across. Whereas NAF's is they have a very like lunar theme, and they love space, they love the moon and stuff like that. And this is a perfect marriage of them both. And the blade again is a very stone-washed, acid finished, beautiful blade that actually fits perfectly into this. And actually the thumb studs are also brass, which is a really cool attention to detail. And what makes this knife even cooler, because you know, having a brass knife isn't just cool, you have to make it even cooler. They did that. Check this out. Okay, so in classic Pete's Pirate Life fashion, this thing came in such cool packaging that I have to show you. So you get it in this beautiful box, and it actually had this like rope thing attached to it. And this box opens up like so, revealing the inside. And what is really cool is the first thing you see. So obviously you have the knife, which is, I mean, it just fits perfectly in there, and it's almost as if you found it off, you know, a shipwrecked pirate ship with treasure and stuff. It also comes with this really cool coin. Now, if you guys know anything about Pete's Pirate Life, they love making coins, and I've started collecting them because I'm a sucker for things like that. So this coin is a collaboration. On one side, you have the Pete's Pirate Life logo with a pirate map, and on the other side, you have Rise the Tide by NAF's, again with the moon, almost topographical map. This is a really cool all brass coin, and actually the people who make the coin also made the scales, which is really cool. It was a limited edition drop, and I was lucky enough to hop on it and get it before it was too late, and I'm so happy I did, because every time I show someone this knife, they are instantly kind of like, that's so cool, and I'm like, I know. Knife number 2. Lander 2 by NAF's and Pete's Pirate Life. I should probably mention that none of these knives are actually in a specific order. These are just all my favorite knives of the past couple months. And now we go on to knife number 3, and that is the new BENCHMADE 710 black aluminum. Ooh, this thing is insane. BENCHMADE was awesome. They actually sent me this knife. It is beautiful. First of all, the 710 was reintroduced after about like 25 years. They remade them. They are better than ever, and this thing is hefty. Like, it is a huge knife. The closed length is 4.98 inches, and the fully open length is 8.98, which means that this blade is a 4-inch blade. So if you are in certain states or wherever you are, make sure you follow your local knife laws. Luckily, I'm in Idaho, and they are pretty dope about their knife laws. But yeah, you have a 4-inch blade that's an M390 stainless steel blade. The total weight of this knife is about 4.85 ounces. You have the classic BENCHMADE axis lock. The blade is a reverse drop point. Now, one thing I really love about this is the actual scales of this. This is a 6061 TC anodized aluminum black scales, and they look so cool. If you can actually see the pattern on it, it almost feels like, I almost want to say like rubbery, but it just basically, you have like a really nice solid grip on this knife. And I mean, the action on this, it's buttery smooth. And of course you have the deep carry pocket clip, and I really love the almost very subtle bronze clip almost. It's just a really beautiful design. I mean, everything about this knife is just really, this is like a if James Bond carried a knife, I feel like this would be it. It's a super hefty knife, but it's also very sleek. It's very beautiful, gets the job done. And also, I mean, it's so photogenic. I loved taking photos of this knife. And honestly, I love carrying this knife because, I mean, just look at that. Like, that is just, it's stunning. All right, and we're gonna go into knife number 4, which is again another BENCHMADE knife, and that is the Dekian. That's how I'm gonna say it. With the blue denim micarta scales. Now, they re-released this beautiful fixed blade knife. BENCHMADE did a great job. We have a MagnaCut steel blade. This knife is perfect for your everyday carry. It's perfect for, you know, hard tasks, easy tasks, opening boxes, cutting rope, whatever you have it. It is a perfect size. I think it is super nice. It's actually very slim, which I do really like, but also you can get a really good hold on it. Now, I personally love using this when I'm outside. Obviously, you know, if I'm out in the woods, or honestly, if I'm cooking, doing some steaks on the grill, stuff like that, and I have this with me, corn on the cob, cut those husks off. This is great. This thing comes super sharp. You have a 7.57 inch total length with a blade length of 3.54 inches. And you have a spear point blade style, which is honestly so beautiful with this beautiful finish. Obviously, it is a full tang blade, and these scales are absolutely gorgeous. These are blue denim micarta scales, and what's beautiful is that the little accents are in like this bronze brass colorway, and it's such a beautiful knife. Now, normally I prefer having a darker blade, whether it's a PVD coating or a black blade, and you'll see some of those coming up. This is just a perfectly utilitarian knife. I'm not afraid to get this dirty. I'm actually really excited to really put this through its paces because it feels so solid. If you guys are at your local knife store, or if you guys happen to see this, pick it up, give it a feel, like, you know, hold it, and it feels like it was made for your hand. It is beautiful. And this knife weighs about 3.37 ounces, which is not that bad, especially for a fixed blade. What's really cool, it comes with an updated sheath. That's right, we have a leather scout carry sheath with a really cool bolt-on insert, which basically means that when you put the knife in, it sticks and it stays, which is really nice. I mean, there's no budge. It's not gonna accidentally come off or come out on you. You can scout carry this, which honestly, I personally love to scout carry a fixed blade, especially when it's a fixed blade of this size. The more I hold it, the more I'm falling in love with this denim micarta, because it feels so good. All right, knife number, wait, how many is it? Knife number 5. And if you guys have been following this channel for any period of time, you know this knife because I did a whole video on this knife. And that is the Red Horse Knife Works Hellraiser P. This is by far one of my favorite knives I've ever owned. I mean, every single time I pull out this knife, I get the most compliments on it ever. And this brand, this style of knife was introduced to me by Jeremy Sayers. I really hope he doesn't see that. I don't think he will, but damn. Jeremy Sayers, he showed me, well, he didn't show me. I saw a video of his where he's talking about this knife, and it is a beautiful knife, and it is, again, one of my favorites. I mean, the action on this knife is absolutely insane. It is beautiful, and I mean, come on, look at that blade. That is that's a sheath's foot 3.695 inch blade, which is insane. You have the black PVD coating. You have the G10 handle, or G10 scales, with a deep carry pocket clip that is, I'm pretty sure, that is very sleek. It doesn't get in the way, and you have the liner lock, which is, I think, is perfect. And I mean, look at that. It's just, ooh. I love this knife. This is a big knife. The total length of this knife is 8.6 inches, which it's a big boy. It's such a dope knife. It slays boxes. I mean, it's one of those knives where like someone pulls out their, like, you know, their kind of rusty little Walmart knife, and then you pull out this one and they're just like, oh my golly. Honestly, I've had people say they don't even want to use this because it's intimidating. It kind of looks like a Sweeney Todd razor, which is actually, now that I say that, a little bit scary, but it's a beautiful looking knife. I mean, look at that. That is just, ooh, doggy. I mean, I've had this for definitely over a year, and you know, you have the S35 VN steel. I mean, this definitely been probably one of my go-to knives, and I've probably carried it the most out of all of these knives combined, just because it is one of the oldest knives I have, and it still looks brand new, and I absolutely am a huge fan of this brand. Hellraiser. All right, we got 2 more coming up, and they are both from Civivi. Now, if you guys haven't heard of Civivi yet, you must be living under a rock, because Civivi is such an amazing brand. You have WE knives and you have Civivi, and Civivi is honestly a very overlooked brand, because I think a lot of people kind of look at the price of the knives and they think, they might not be that good. False. Civivi makes amazing knives for an amazing price. And the first one I have is the Civivi Elementum in a tanto blade with brass scales. This thing is also a pretty old knife that I've had. I mean, I've had it for about maybe a year or two. I honestly carry this a lot more recently, especially because I really do love the patina that I'm getting on these brass scales. I mean, if I carry this more, it would definitely have a lot more patina, but I'm really loving this. It's a very simple, very nice knife. And it does have some weight to it, which I really like. This thing weighs about 4.68 ounces, which for a small knife like this, that's pretty awesome. I like a knife with a good weight to it, and the action is really nice. I mean, it just flips open. You don't have a thumb stud on this, it's just a flipper knife, but honestly, you don't really need one. This is just a beautiful, simple knife. If you know me, you know I'm a sucker for a tanto blade. I think they look really cool. They remind me of a samurai. Now this blade is a black stonewashed D2 tanto blade, about, I would say, 2.9 inches, almost 3 inches, and this thing is just, it's such a nice knife to have. And what's great is it was 50 bucks. 50 bucks for this beautiful knife that is a tank. And to pretty much end on the pocket knife side of things, we have the Civivi Klingman, which is a collaboration between Civivi and Best Damn EDC Taylor Martin. And this thing is actually a pretty sick little knife. And I actually bought this at Blade Show, Texas, right next to Taylor. He showed me and the guys at home in Hatfield, and I immediately had to have it. And I wanted the one with the G10 almost burgundy scales, which I love. And we have a 3-inch black stonewashed clip point blade, which, I mean, this knife is absolutely super fun. It's super fidgety. I mean, it's so easy to just flick that out. I mean, it's just so, it's such a fidgety knife. As you can see, you have the Best Damn EDC logo right there. And this is a Nitro V black blade. It's kind of like, it kind of seems like something that your grandpa would carry, you know? And I think that's kind of what he went after. I'm pretty sure Taylor Martin has a video all about this knife and process that went into making the knife, the idea, the design, but I love it because it is honestly a pretty small knife. I mean, it's pretty skinny too, but it definitely packs a punch. And what's cool too is it also has a little front flipper stud, which is, I think, a really cool little detail that is kind of fun. This is the first front flipper knife I've had. Since getting it, it has been almost my go-to when opening mail, opening letters. It's just a beautiful knife. Enough said. And just for kicks and giggles, we have one last knife, which is, it's kind of funny. So recently I had my birthday, and my buddy, my great buddy Larad, he got me a sick knife. Now this is, this is actually a sword. I'm not gonna lie, I actually forgot the name of the type of sword this is, but it is a German, it's a ancient German sword. And the funny part about it is that the name actually means knife because of the handle. Now this is a beautiful, beautiful sword. I don't know if you can see it, but oh my golly, I love it. I really hope YouTube is fine with me showing you this, but he gifted me this, and we've honestly had a really cool kind of inside friendship with swords. And one of the coolest gifts that he gave me was a training katana that he had for a while, and he gifted that to me 3 days after I met him. And ever since then, we've been gifting each other knives and swords and stuff like that. When he showed me this and he got this for me for my birthday, I was so absolutely happy. It is an absolutely beautiful sword. As you can see, you kind of have, let's see, you kind of, I don't even know, you can see it, but you have almost like a clip point blade. It is a single-sided blade, which is absolutely stunning. And I mean, personally, I'm still not used to having a cross guard, just because I like to twirl, and this can kind of get in the way. But I really do like the handle. I really do like the blade. It's very simple, but it's also a beautiful knife. And I actually just got something that I'm going to be making a video on really soon about how I sharpened this knife. And I actually cut a banana straight down the middle with it. So it's kind of fun. But this is just a fun little beautiful thing that I just love. I don't use it like the other knives, but this is super cool. And I just wanted to show you this because, I mean, come on. Who doesn't like swords? All right, that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys liked any of these knives, please check out the bio because I will have them all linked below. Let me know what you thought. Let me know which one is your favorite, and let me know some of your favorite knives as well. Comments below. Remember to give this video a like if you like this video. Comment down below. Subscribe to the channel if you want more content following EDC, photography, stuff like that. I have a really cool video coming up on this. If you know what this is, you know. You know if you know, what is it? You know if you know, or some, I don't know, whatever that acronym is. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Take it one step at a time, and I'll see you all later. Peace.